Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful day. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Absolutely. This is a emergency podcast, my brother. She needs this. She needs this. Oh man. Y'all come on in. Hit the like button. I'm streaming from my Mac today. I got something a little bit trying something a little bit different. A little bit different. Listen, we got about 15 people, about 20 people in here. We're gonna get up to maybe 300. But if you can, go ahead and hit that like button. Tweet it out if you can. Do, 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 do. We're gonna play some games. We're gonna chit chat, shoot the shit. We're gonna talk about all this madness that's going on. And oh yeah, it is madness. J Doggy, what's good, brother? Listen, we got my brother Ubu G Rich in the eyes. You already know. Who else we got? We got my brother Sink, my brother M, my 60 frame no lag brethren, my brother from down under, Anonymous Boss in the house, Night Neo 25. Yeah, I know what time it is. You know, I try to keep my profile offline because I be playing the game sometime and people send friend requests and party chats, and sometimes, you know, I'm in a game where I gotta really focus. But today is not one of those days where I'm gonna need to focus, so I'm gonna turn that puppy online. Y'all can see some of the games that I've been playing, of course. I gotta support Phil Spencer and Satya Nadella. I gotta support those brothers. You know what I'm saying? We got Phil Bosch in the house. What's good, my brother? Praise God, praise God. We got Anonymous Boss with the $5. Supporting the stream, brother J Dub. Well, I appreciate you. $700 is crazy, J Dub. We're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about who's pro-consumer now. You know, who's pro-consumer now? Let's see what game I should play while I'm just ranting and raving about what's going on. Let's see what let's see what games I got. Should we play some Age of Mythology? You know what I'm saying? We could play that. We could play some Days Gone. We could play some Forza, some Indiana Jones. You know, I mean, Microsoft is providing. Y'all want to play some Minecraft? Some Minecraft. You know what I'm saying? Some No Man's Sky in 8K on this PS5 Pro. Y'all already know your boy got the bazillion games. You know, I do dibble and dabble and tap my toe into some gaming here and there. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got in the house before we get started? I want to make sure I get Goku. What's good, my buddy? He said Xbox just screwed themselves. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bruh. You might be right. You absolutely, I think you're right. Final Fantasy J Dub, PS5 Pro Enhanced. Oh man, you know I already beat Final Fantasy Rebirth. Um, there's so many games. I mean, just all of these. You know, let's see what's on PlayStation Plus. Let's see what's on game the PlayStation's version of Game Pass. Mm, 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 mm. Michael Moranian in the house. The Xbox is saying that we are Game Pass, and that's it. Listen, I tried to tell you. Porter Rock tried to tell you. My brother M tried to tell you. Even our brother Craig Harris tried to tell you. My brother Nick Gen 720 tried to tell you. Everybody tried to tell you, but y'all didn't want to believe it. Y'all didn't want to believe it. Let's go. Man, I'm gonna do some fours now. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm on my Mac, so I'm not on my PC, so I don't have all the setup with the audio and the music and stuff. But y'all gonna rock out with me anyway. We're gonna talk about this. We wake up first thing this morning, feeling all good. You know what I'm saying? Whistling, the birds chirping. It's sunny. It's beautiful outside. We start sipping our coffee, eating our breakfast. And yesterday, Microsoft said we've made more money than we've ever made in history. We all getting bonuses. We all buying fifth and sixth houses, and all the Xbox guys was parading. We're up 5%. We're up 6%. We made so much revenue. We made so much this and so much that. And the very next day, what happened? My God, my God. Microsoft announces they are literally going to raise the price of not just the games, but the console. Now, here's the thing. People, companies raise prices all the time. Y'all see how beautiful this is with the advanced ray tracing, and y'all got to feel that dual sense haptic feedback. You know. But yeah, yesterday the Xbox News was parading Microsoft financials, talking about how much more money Microsoft has than Sony, parading all of that stuff. And then today they come out and say, yeah, you know what? We're gonna jack the price of Xbox up to $600. And if you like the Sprinkle Edition, it's gonna cost you $730. And by the way, for all of you guys that say, well, there's still a Series S, guess what? The Series S is now just $20 cheaper than a goddamn PS5 with Astrobot. Let that sink in. I mean, seriously, let that sink in. What was what is Microsoft thinking? Y'all see the ray tracing in the puddles right here? Y'all see that? Bruh, such a beautiful game on the PS5 Pro. Yes, this is the Pro version, sir. Let me go to the settings. I want you to see there in the quality mode, it's actually 5K in the quality mode, but in the performance mode, obviously it's 4K, all the settings, all the ray tracing, all the everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything. So we in performance mode. There's no sense to go to quality mode. It gives you everything. Yeah, this game here, even though I had it on, PC slash Xbox, however you want to call it. One thing I do like, I signed in with my Microsoft account, and all my achievements turned to trophies and stuff like that. So I think that was pretty dope. Salute to Satya Nadella and Phil Spencer for, coming up with that. They look after us ponies. They made sure, we're catered to. But yeah, Microsoft raised the price on not just the consoles, but the games. The games are now 80 and $90. I mean, what's going on? I mean, we know we just had the debacle with Nintendo, but Nintendo, at least Nintendo coming out with a new console where, a new generation for them. Microsoft was taking that same $239 Series S, and just adding $150 to it. That's not right. That's not right. And listen, to be fair, Sony could wake up tomorrow and say, you know what, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna raise the price on our stuff. Cool. All right. Can we all agree with that? Yes, they could. It's a possibility. But until that happens, how dare you, being Xbox, you already, can't sell consoles. It's just the sale, they only sold 2 million consoles all last year, which is, I mean, that was Sega 32X numbers, right? That's just ridiculously low. But not only that, they had the audacity to jack the price so high. Now I can understand $20, maybe $30 pushing it, but $150. And let's talk about that Xbox Sprinkle Edition being $730. The damn PS5 Pro, right? That has 8K, 60, 4K 120, advanced ray tracing, and all the stuff that comes along with having a premier console is only 699. And these were the same guys that screaming up and down the PS5 Pro was too expensive. And what about little Timmy? Little Timmy can't afford the Pro, and it's so anti-consumerism, and all this stuff that these guys have said. And I just find it comical that Microsoft was just, after spending a day of gloating about how, they're the number one publisher on Xbox and PlayStation and soon to be Nintendo. I mean, they're just bragging about their sales and all this stuff. And then they're gonna just stick it to the Xbox dudes. You know, the games. Like you already have subpar games, but now you're gonna make your games 80. Can you imagine paying $80 for a Avowed? $80 for Redfall? I mean, are y'all okay with that? I need some feedback. Are y'all okay with that? I'm not. And before some dudes say, well, there's Game Pass. There's always Game Pass. Y'all don't think Game Pass not going up? Dude, Game Pass is going up. Listen, here's the crazy thing about it. Can you imagine if Sony decides to keep the prices the same? What if Sony come out tomorrow and say, well, you know what? We care about the kids. We care about little Timmy. In these hard economic times, our PS5 with Astrobot is 399 today. We're gonna keep it that price. We want you guys to buy a PlayStation and feel comfortable in playing the best games and having fun on our platform. We ain't trying to rob you blind like them Nintendo and Xbox dudes. I mean, honestly, if you think about it, Sony has a huge opportunity, especially the fact that they got some big games coming this year, like Ghost of Yotei, which is $70, by the way. We're gonna be pre-ordering it tomorrow. At least I'll be pre-ordering the collector's edition, as I should. But Sony has an opportunity to, Death Stranding 2 is coming. GTA 6. Let's not forget Lost Soul aside. We still don't know what else. Sony hadn't had their showcase yet or their state of play yet. We just got a Borderlands state of play. Salute to them. Giving third party chance to shine on their platform since they are, the market leader. Since everybody named Mama got a PlayStation. Let me read the chat. $80 for the Outer Worlds. Yeah, listen, man. That I ain't gonna lie, man. I was looking at them prices and I'm like, my stomach really just was in a knot. I don't pocket watch anything, but man, it will make me be more selective about the games that I purchase. I'm gonna really be watching that Metacritic score before I sink my money into. Yeah, but Microsoft, they're already like they're like the ass end of the console market, and they're raising prices. And here's the kicker: they're the world's richest company. They're the ones that could actually afford to, ride through anything. You know, Do, but what did they say? They said, "Nah, we don't care. We do not care." That's what they said. So I don't know. Y'all, y'all chime in. Y'all tell me how it's looking. How y'all feeling out there? Y'all okay with these prices being raised? And I see a lot of people. A lot of people will say, "Well, Sony's going to do it too. Sony's going to do it too." And I'm like, "Yeah, they could, but until they do, doesn't matter." That you're not in the position that they're going to do it too. It's like you're doing it right now. You're doing it today. Listen, Nintendo deserves that smoke. They do. Damn, out of all people out there showing games running at 23 frames a second, game cartridges don't even have the games on it. They selling you a $10 more for a physical copy, and the physical copy don't fucking have a game on it. Like, you know, why isn't there outrage? And I have a problem with that because it's like it's only an outrage when Sony does it. If Sony was to do that first or even second, everybody would have had, it would have been like 1,000 podcasts. Now Microsoft and Nintendo do it, then people want to act like, well, it's because the tariffs, they can't control it. That's, but it is what it is. So yeah, Sony could very well just hold the cards that they have. They're already the market leader. They're not gonna sell a shitload of consoles anyway. They got GTA, they got Death Stranding 2, Lost Soul Aside, um, Galactic, and all these other games that are coming, third party, second party, first party. Hell, the better version of Microsoft games. And I'm gonna keep it a beam. Microsoft, I'm not even gonna blame tariffs because Microsoft they've been raising prices. We know Game Pass is right around the corner. We know they finna raise the price of Game Pass. Game Pass finna be damn near $50. Mark my words. People out there, they was out there bragging, "Hey, Xbox is the best value of gaming." Shit. And I just saw Destin and what's the guy? Ryan McCaffrey. Ryan McCaffrey just went out and bought him a PS5 Pro. Bro said, "Fuck this. I'm getting me a Pro before the prices go up." I got to play GTA 6 day one. That's crazy. That's bananas. All the Xbox dudes couldn't live with their failure. They had to come back to PlayStation. That is funny. Twisted Sin in the house was good. He said he been watching from the sideline. Yeah, listen, it's crazy, man. It is crazy. Who in their right mind? I mean, people already weren't buying Xboxes, right? Even when they were dirt cheap. What if this is a ploy by Microsoft to get gamers to just not buy Xbox? That way they can get out of the console market. And they'll just be, like right now, they just putting all their games on PlayStation. It's selling a lot. They're bragging about it. They're making all this revenue. And I'm gonna be honest, so long for that Xbox handheld or that Xbox next generation console y'all been begging for. It's crazy. Yeah, it's a lot of PC dudes. Watch. They're out there buying PS5s and PS5 Pros. They want to hear them get it before that price go up. Verge, my brother Verge Brizzle was good. Yes, sir. Listen, I just decided to go live. I saw everybody talking about what was going on Twitter and stuff like that with Microsoft raising the prices. They're no longer the, how shall I say, the most um value in gaming. I believe that Game Pass is definitely going to go up probably this summer after they show their showcase and stuff like that. Yep, you can mark my words. You know the prices are going up for that. And again, maybe they really are trying to move people off of the console. It's possible. It's possible they want you to move from the console, go to PlayStation, go to PC, go somewhere else, so they don't have to keep, spending money on a console that nobody's gonna buy. Yeah, that's their signal. Don't buy it. The truth in the house was good, my brother. Hope you're doing good. Let me see if I can tweet the show out again. Want to make sure everybody know. Man, I'm gonna be honest. Watching what's going on, it's. I wouldn't have thought that Microsoft would have raised the price that high. You see what I'm saying? So the accessories are higher. So the accessories are higher. They got like their Elite controller. It's more expensive than the damn DualSense Edge. That shit crazy. Who is gonna buy that shit? That's what I want to know. Who is gonna buy this shit? I don't want to be here. Yeah, I don't get it. Some tell me the prices are gonna go up anyway. Microsoft uses this as an opportunity to, We all knew that opportunity was going to get there. Once Nintendo came out with that fucking price, listen, I know some people say, "Oh, that's not a bad price for the Switch 2." It is. It's a horrible price. They're selling the Switch 2 in Japan for $330. Don't tell me 450 and 499 isn't a bad price when you're selling it in other markets for, $100 cheaper. Nobody want to talk about that. And that's the thing. People don't want to talk about, when it's their platform that they like, they don't want to talk about it. They'll sit there and bash PlayStation or Xbox or whatever. They'll blast that shit all day long. But not say nothing about Nintendo. But think about little Timmy, the J Dub. They have the great games. Like, man, their fucking games ain't that great. They ain't got no motion capture, no ray tracing, you know, no advanced features at all. And people keep going back to, oh, it's nostalgia, bruh. I mean, I played Mario like the next man when I was a kid. But god damn, it's 2025. You gotta have some more standards. And like I remember when the first Switch came out. It came out 299. I bought I bought each one of my sons one. So they all had their own. 399, right? You can come out store three of them for less than $1,000. Price of the games is like $50. Not a bad deal, right? No harm, no foul. Well, now, shit, these consoles 450, 499, bruh. And then the games fucking 80, $90. Then you gotta subscribe to the online shit just to use the C button on it. Then the games are not the games are not even on the damn cartridge. Yeah, nah, that's a pass. I'm telling everybody the best deal is to go get your PS5 or PS5 Pro. Comes with Astrobot. You'll be ready for GTA 6. You'll be ready for all these Xbox first party games. We know Starfield coming. We know Halo and Gears are coming. Plus we know Flight Simulator is coming allegedly this summer at the game the game summer games. So again, I hope Sony will just say, listen, we're gonna leave things as is, at least for the rest of this year, right? Now, what they do next year, if things change or something like that, okay, cool. But man, they can really wrap up. They can really really keep that momentum going. Because parents are gonna be like, man, I'm not gonna spend. I gotta spend all this money on this goddamn Nintendo shit. The games are $100. I could just get a PlayStation. I get a regular PlayStation with Astrobot for 399. Spend 149. Get your damn duals. They call it the PlayStation Portal, and and get you some games because the games are cheap. PlayStation option either way, no matter how you see it, it's cheaper than Nintendo's and it's cheaper than Xboxes. That's just that's just what that is, and that's coming from like the premier console, the better of the three, the one that has the better games, the one that has the better everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's cheaper, so it's like a no-brainer. But uh, honestly, I think this is the nail in the coffin for Xbox. These guys probably never sell another console ever, and that may be just great with them. That's what they want. That really could be what they want. I don't see that ray tracing, advanced ray tracing. You know, Xbox didn't have ray tracing in game. especially not at those 60 frames. Post up his little Rodney son said, playing Forza on PS5 too. Yes, sir. Why not? Phil and Satya went through all the hard work going through the ABK and the ZeniMax deals just to give me all the games on my PS5. Why not oblige them? I recommend everybody doing it. Praise God, praise God. Gordo P23, my brother with the $5. If you want a PlayStation, buy it now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, but today. Listen, man, I got a lot of PS5s, and I just might go to the store and pick up another one on GP. My brother. Hey, Jay, for every game they sell on PlayStation for $70, they make three times as much from people getting the Ultimate. Absolutely. Absolutely. Totally agree with that. All that hard work with the ADK and ZeniMax deal just to give me these games on my PS5 Pro. That's why I got to support Microsoft when it comes to games on my PlayStation. They went through a lot of hard work to make sure, you know what I'm saying, us PlayStation kings were satisfied. And Patient 5, I got my Pro early because I knew Trump would destroy everything. That's another thing too, right? Not to get political, but man, Trump is he's bad for gaming. This is messing with our hobby now. Forget all that other stuff, right? And I'm just saying, hopefully, he has a change of heart tomorrow and we can go back to some normality, but something tells me it ain't gonna happen. So listen, y'all need to, oh, praise God, praise God, praise God. Twisted Sin with the $5. I find it funny that Nintendo fans say the Switch 2 is going to be the place for third-party games. Unreal Engine 5 peaks around the corner. Big facts. Listen, we've seen that goddamn what's that game? Cyberpunk 2077 running at 23 frames on the Switch 2. We've seen that shit. They ain't fooling nobody. Ain't nobody trying to play that old ass game um at 23 frames. They need to pipe down. I saw those guys talking about power and all that. Man, Nintendo, if you're a Nintendo fan, just listen, stick with the whole handheld narrative. Do not dare bring power into this. Y'all getting whooped by the Steam Deck, and the Steam Deck been out for like 4 or 5 years. Y'all console ain't even out yet, and it's already being outdone by a cheaper handheld that's on the market now. But I digress. I digress. Um, Gaming, I'm not gonna lie, man. Listen, if gaming gets to the point where these $100 games and these consoles are pushing $1,000, listen, I can see, gaming can really go to some dark places where people find other hobbies. They've already priced out the kids, right? So all these people who are going to pre-order and buy the Switch 2, those are the hardcore. Those are the adults. Kids generally don't get stuff until it's like 299, 250. You know, this holiday season, parents are going to say, listen, man, I got to spend $650 with tax out the door on this goddamn Switch 2. And then that's without any games. $100 for each game with tax. You know, if you get two games, that's you pushing 800, $900 already. And if you get a pro controller, that's $100. Now you at $900 for a kid, for little Timmy, or you can just spend $399, get your PS5 with a game, right? With Astrobot, the game of the year winner. I'm just saying, bro. That's you can Nintendo or Xbox should never price their shit the same as the market winner. Like they looking foolish out here. Let's say PlayStation was to do it, but at least PlayStation can say, listen, we giving you the best games. We got the ray tracing. We got all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? The better versions of Xbox game. We got all this stuff going for us. I mean, they're the last. Nobody really wants the console. It's not selling. Like, what else? Paradox said, I want a PS5 Pro, but I feel like I should buy a premium 4K TV to take full advantage. Listen, brother, I ain't gonna lie. You absolutely right. You're gonna be sitting there with that powerful console on a shitty, Magnavox TV, not taking advantage of nothing. But I mean, you can always get a gaming monitor. Get you a nice gaming monitor. Cost you, 500 bucks, 600 bucks. Well, I mean, I get it. You're already spending 600, 700 on the Pro. Gaming is expensive. It is an expensive hobby. But my God, there's levels and limits to this shit. Yeah, at least with the Xbox Series S, you used to be like, well, listen, I could buy a Series S for 250 and get Game Pass, and I can just rock that. But you don't even have that anymore because the Series S is $370. I mean, that's $20 cheaper than a damn PS5 with a game. That's a non-starter for a shitty console like the Series S. You know, I don't know, man. It's definitely it is game over for Xbox. Um, Listen, and don't just say that Nintendo is automatically out of just because they may have some pre-orders out there. Because don't forget the Wii U, the Xbox One, sold out of their pre-orders. Their initial sales and stuff was looking good and stuff. It's like after a month or two, are people still buying your console at the rate that they need to? That's what's going to determine that. Basic Fives, he said, "Little Timmy jumped ship years ago." Man, real talk. Now imagine. Here's the thing. Again, imagine if Sony was the first one to do it. These guys would be going crazy. They would really be going crazy. But now it's not PlayStation. Now they're quiet. Now they're contemplating. My brother Ghost, I'm just not seeing you, brother. He said, I'm with it. Get these bums out of here. Yeah, man. Plus Ultra said he didn't get a notification. It's all good, brother. It's all good. Think things I don't know, man. Things can look dark really quick in gaming. Xbox, I mean, when Satya came out bragging yesterday about how um, you know, they're the number one third party publisher on PlayStation and Xbox. That kind of tells you where his mind is set, what he's looking into. He's looking, He's looking. PlayStation is he's making more money in gaming than he's ever made before. Putting Indiana Jones and Forza and all those other games on PlayStation. Xbox guys just didn't buy games. So, he has a new audience. So that he's going to cater to that audience. That's just it is what it is. Xbox guys may not like that. Hey, let me ask you guys something. Is my stream extra crispy? You know what I'm saying? Does the stream look good? Colors, this Forza Horizon 5 PS5 Pro Edition look good? I'm streaming from my Mac. All right, I appreciate you. I just want to know the stream is looking good. I hate streams that looks like shit. So what I mean, where does the Xbox console, when guys typically say, "Oh, but Xbox," they're referring to Microsoft and Microsoft's money. I'm talking about Xbox as a console, not as a PlayStation, not as a Nintendo, but the Xbox console, the Series S and the Series X. Where does it go from here? Do they just go ahead and try to sell the little amount of consoles that they have produced already? Because I think people said that there really weren't many in the store, and they was assuming that they were sold out or something like that. And then we look at the numbers and see that it's down yet another 6% after being down 9%, and after being down another 7%, and on for the last 5, 6 years. It's crazy. Oh, okay. He said he just changed it to 40. Yeah, I'm streaming at 1440p, brother. 1440p 60. For what I understand with streaming and stuff like that is YouTube takes it, they're going to, you know, kind of scale it down anyway. But I figure 1440p is that sweet spot. Starting to stream at 4K, they're gonna compress it so much it ain't gonna look much better. Yeah, I hope Sony just holds the line with what they have for the rest of the year. And maybe next year they can jack up the price or whatever. But if they just get through this year with the same price, they're gonna sell so many consoles. I mean, they're already gonna sell so many consoles because of GTA and Death Stranding and Ghost of Tsushima and stuff like that. But I mean, they're gonna pick up Nintendo dudes, they're gonna pick up PC dudes and Xbox dudes. You already saw Ryan McCaffrey went out and bought him a PS5, took pictures and everything. So let's see if I can win something here. Levon, my brother, he said the series consoles will still get third-party games and just ride out this gen. Yeah, but who really trying to play third-party games on the Series S, brother? Or a Series X at that price? It was well and dandy when the systems was 249 and 399 or 499 or something like that. But goddamn, the regular Series X now it's going to be $600. Levon, the Series S is going to be $400. That's crazy. That's madness. I just don't. If people weren't buying it at the cheap prices, what makes you? I mean, ain't nobody's going to go out and buy it. I'm just saying. Could be wrong. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. I don't think I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Again, I could be wrong, but who would want to go out right now and spend $729 on an Xbox when they weren't buying it when it was what 600? They weren't buying a Series X when it was 500, let alone now 600. It just doesn't make sense. Damn. So that's why I say if Microsoft, I mean if Sony play their cards right, and just like, listen, man, we're just gonna ride this out. We got the goodwill of the gamers, the media ain't got no choice but to be on our side because we're doing a pro consumer thing. Um, that's that mind share is crazy. Think about it. You have the best consoles on the market, the cheapest games on the market, like all that goodwill. You know, goodwill goes a long way. It's gonna be interesting to see. Again, Sony could come out tomorrow and be like, we're gonna jack prices up too. Hiroki Totoki would be like, yeah, we're gonna jack prices up to $90. Checkmate. He could. He very well could. But he also could be like, listen, you know, we already make the most money. We're going to get more consoles in homes, get more games sold because we want that GTA 6 money. We want all that stuff. The more consoles we have, the more copies we'll sell in our store and stuff like that. So I think it could be a play like that. I'm not saying it would happen. I'm just saying that that would be dope if that happened. Yes, sir. The PS5 Pro has a 2 terabyte hard drive. And if you have an 8K TV, you can play your games 8K 60. Callisto Protocol, Formula One 2024, GTA 7, No Man's Sky, Rogue Flight, Pinball, and a few other games, and more to be dropping. Uh, I know I'm missing a few, but I got an 8K TV, and when I tell you it's different. You can visually see the difference. It's that shit's super crispy. So yeah, listen, if you guys don't have a PS5 right now, go out get your PS5, man, for 399. Get it while the getting's good, cause see, Nintendo and Microsoft, you know, they shit's expensive as fuck. I don't know. That was kind of like the news of the day that Microsoft decided to fucking throw a wrench. And Cole Eastwood and all those guys, they're mad, and rightfully so. They should be mad. That's crazy. Microsoft. See, here's the thing: Microsoft has that money. They're the world's richest company. They had the money to just ride the tariff shit out. They could have been like, you know what? Our consoles really aren't selling like that, but we got Game Pass, and we're gonna ride this shit out. We want the goodwill from the fans. Now they potentially letting Sony one up them yet again, which is basically going to just seal the fate for Xbox. If everybody just suddenly go out and buy a bunch of PlayStation and they just leave, I mean, Xbox is already selling single digits in most markets. Now you think they're gonna sell more? No. And again, maybe that was the plan all along. Maybe they were just trying to find a reason, an excuse, you know? Maybe they was trying to find an excuse to get out of the console market. I don't know. Yeah. We'll see. At least it doesn't look like a lot of people are taking this laying down. There's a lot of disgruntled Xbox guys. A lot of people are saying that, Microsoft shot themselves in the foot, and so we'll see. Maybe Phil Spencer's like, hey, listen, it is what it is. See, first said 96% of Expedition 33, yeah. 90% 96% of the physical sales of Exhibition 33 were on PlayStation. And that's not shocking. Most games are, you know, 80% on PS5, not Xbox. Those guys don't really buy games. So that's another thing. Can you really complain? You didn't buy the console, you didn't buy the game. So now that they jacked the price up, can you really complain? Now, mind you, I bought the games, I bought the consoles. They just didn't give it any value. Therefore, I got rid of that shit. Um, I just don't see how a person will hold the line with Microsoft on this. Just it's hard. It will be rough. There's no way to explain that. They're gonna jack up the price of those games during the holiday season. $80, 80 and $90. Is Microsoft, maybe they're like, listen, if Nintendo can get away with it, we can. Fuck it. But I'm like, bruh, like Xbox and Nintendo is in a different, position. Nintendo gamers support their games and their platform. They may be willing to go with the price increase, but Xbox fans, shit. I don't see none of them dudes going out and buying fucking expensive ass Xbox. They won't even buy the games. First time a developer show a game. Is it on Game Pass? And it's not really their fault. It's just because Microsoft and those guys, they have conditioned them to not buy games and to get in Game Pass. So I can't really knock them for that. The accessories, all the accessories for Xbox, they went through the roof too. Is Fable worth $80? We don't know. Was Avowed worth it? Was Indiana Jones worth it? You gotta ask yourself that. Really, what Xbox game would be worth 80, $90? Maybe Gears? Right? Because people don't play Gears, but yeah, people really didn't play Gears hot busters like that. So I don't know. A new Halo? I don't know. Maybe a new Forza Horizon? We just don't know. The numbers just tell a different story. He said I won't buy any of their games on Steam or PlayStation. Oh man, Patient Fire. Listen, this game is beautiful, man. It's the best place to play it. You know, if you on a console at least. You got all the advanced ray tracing, the DualSense haptic feedback. I mean, it's just 3D audio. You know, and I'm not even gonna go to the point where like Indiana Jones. It's like Indiana Jones. It's just beautiful on the console, even more so than on Xbox. Um, Impatient Fire said that Microsoft is trying to kill my hobby with the greed. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Andre, did you see that Jeff Grubb video game consoles are dead again, even though PS5 is ahead of PS4 in the United States? Yeah. Well, Jeff Grubb just got fired today from Game Bomb. So salute to him, man. Hopefully he lands on his feet somewhere. Based on Twitter, that's what I heard and saw. So yeah, a lot of these journalists are getting fired, man. Indiana jo- Indiana Jones is shit. Oh man, praise God, praise God. My brother Johnny J with the $10. I feel that Microsoft was looking for a way out. He ain't lying. He is not lying. You and me both, brother. Yeah, look at Indiana Jones. They something to they were looking for a way out. They didn't care about the sales. They just wanted this shit to just leave. Crazy. Taryn, what's good, Taryn? Listen, you better hurry up and go get your Xbox. A $700 Xbox. Yeah, Polygon got sold. Yeah, a lot of these journalists, man, they losing their jobs and shit. I mean, but a lot of those journalists, I mean, I'm gonna keep it a bean. They put all their eggs in that goddamn Microsoft basket. They're a bunch of like Xbox people, and it's like, man, why would you choose the losing? I don't understand it, but I don't, I don't know. I don't know. I just kind of always select winners. I don't select the losing nothing. Yeah, shit's gotta go down. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Clearly Microsoft said, "Fuck it, you know, we'll do X, Y, and Z. We'll just raise the price. They'll like it, and it is what it is. What you gonna do?" So I don't know, man. I think if I mean, again, they're in a different position. I don't know. I think it's stupid. I think they're in such a bad position. They should have did something different. And when I say something differently, meaning, yeah, you could raise prices on everything, but you could also just, you got all that money. You can do something for the gamer, man. Like you don't have to just because J Zero was good, player was good. Not every time you have to go through with something. Like get some goodwill from the gamer, and that's what I don't think they did. They don't. Microsoft don't have goodwill from the gamer. Everybody needs goodwill. Like Nintendo has goodwill from its gamers, its fans, right? They'll accept anything. Microsoft used to have goodwill. They don't anymore. Yeah, I don't know, man. Lucci, what's good, brother? Terrence said, I see you playing Janky Jones, J Dub. Yeah, I just booted it up. I was playing some Forza earlier. I decided to play this and stuff and kind of show people how it looks on the PS5 Pro with advanced ray tracing, the definitive edition. So, I don't know. I know a lot of people still have faith in Microsoft. I've never really had faith in them like that. Those big mega corporations, they don't really care. Not saying that Sony cares, but some care more than others because they don't want to lose. Blaze was good, my brother. Sony, baby. Look, man, I don't know what Microsoft thinking, but they're not the company that could ever get away with jacking the prices. They don't make good games like that. They make very mediocre games. And now that they bought, pretty much all the industry, man, well, I guess, I mean, that tells a lot there. They bought everything, and now we just got to deal with the aftermath of it. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Is it the gamer's fault? Hmm. Hmm, hmm. Is it the gamer's fault? Is it possible it's the gamer's fault? Maybe. If gamers decide that, you know what? Nah, that's it. I'm not gonna spend this money. Then yeah, but the gamers could also go and spend the money. There's gonna be some people that's gonna buy GTA, 6 on the Xbox. It won't be many of them, but it'll be some. AM. All right, I'm gonna send you an invite, brother. I'm gonna open Discord and I have to um let me open Discord. I'm on my Mac. I'm not on my Discord. I'm not on my regular gaming laptop, so I'm gonna make that happen. Y'all bear with me for a few seconds. I'm gonna get my brother M in here. See if I can add the audio so y'all can just look at Indiana Jones, the definitive edition, while we sort out the audio and make sure that, you know. All right, Em, if you want, go ahead into the go ahead into Discord, Em. Em, can you hear me? All right, I can hear you. Let's make sure they can hear you. Go ahead and say something again, Em. Hold on. Okay, hold on one second. They can't hear you just yet. I'm gonna make sure they can hear you though. Uh, yeah. Let me see. Right? Um, audio output capture. All right. Say some M. Hold on, guys. I'm getting yeah, we don't want that. We do not want. I know. Well, this the this first time I just saw. I was like, I was working on a new layout. Yeah, let's see. See, add a source. Let me add audio input capture. Audio input capture. All right. Say something in. Uh, no, they can't hear you there, but hold on one second. Say some. Uh, all right, say something else. All right, say something again, then. All right, one more time. Yeah, hey guys, I know you probably can't hear him. Um, I need to find out what is the source for you. I got Discord opened. I can hear you on Discord, but I need to take the Discord audio. Yeah, I need to take the Discord audio. Okay, we're gonna try this. Let me try something. Audio input. No, not audio input. It's audio output. Source, audio. Yeah, I'll just keep on testing and okay, audio output capture. All right, so yeah, you guys shouldn't have any audio echoes or anything now. All right, say something, M. Uh, say something. Nope. No, no, no. Jeez, man, they cannot hear you, and no, and I need. How about this? How about tomorrow? I jump on my PC on my laptop, and then we just do a just you and I, just if you got time, um, just kind of do a recap. All right, all right. Well, I appreciate you for jumping on, man. We tried. I'll get it together, man. I'll get it together. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, all right. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Thank you. All right, guys. I'm sorry I couldn't get him in here. We tried. Um, you know, issues. But we'll get it. I'm gonna stream tomorrow, and we'll do it. So, Michael Moran says Sony should ride out the rest of this year and then release. I say the exact same thing. Uh, my brother Jez, the real Jez, not the bootleg Jez, but the grindhouse Jez. He said, blame it on Janky Jones. Big facts. Listen, everything was going good until I started playing Janky Jones. And now look what we got. You know what I'm saying? Jump up here. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, if you a Xbox diehard guy, I mean, how you feeling? How you feeling out there?
Cos'è questa roba?
Merce confiscata dal Vaticano.
Like, what's the deal? Y'all gonna say something?
Non preoccuparti.
I don't see a lot of Xbox guys saying anything. Anybody got any idea why? I don't know, man. But again, I do think that Jamrock was good. I do think Sony should just ride the rest of this generation out. They should just ride it out and just let that be that. You Honestly, I would rather them
Eh? Che succede qui?
have, what do you call it?
Non era nulla.
That's another thing. Like, these people just um, um, Sony could, right? They could absolutely tomorrow. We can wake up. They could jack the price up and do the matching. They absolutely could. But if they don't and just decide to ride this shit out, I think it would require a captain's key. It would have to knock this.
Qualcosa non mi va.
Back to sleep, pal. Some of those peculiar marking holes face
Yeah,
interesting.
this is another thing. I like. I hate playing games like this. Um, like when I'm streaming, because it's really not that type of game. Like I gotta concentrate and stuff like that. I'll be so into it. Like with Forza, I can just drive and chat and talk to you guys. Gordo said, "Post up been blaming PlayStation for they fuck up." That's what Post up's supposed to do. I don't expect anything else from my brother Post up. They lost the console war. I don't expect anything differently. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. Seeing Microsoft go out like this, ain't that crazy? Like y'all don't feel that's crazy? I think it's crazy. Again, that's just me.
Pace col suono.
What else we got, man? Y'all, that's one Xbox game. There's two Xbox games down. Y'all know I got Age of Mythology. What else? I would play some Age of Mythology. Yeah, I'm gonna play some Age of Mythology. Support the new regime over at Xbox. The one that caters to PlayStation. What else we got here? Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much it. Johnny Gamer, what's good, my brother? Phil Bosh, I see you. Yeah, I had to get rid of Jackie Jones real quick. Age of Mythology, another great game on PlayStation. Don't forget we got Starfield coming. We got Gears. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming, man. Anyway, man, listen, I'm finna go to get out of here. I'm gonna be on tomorrow. Gonna be on tomorrow. We're gonna talk some shit. I'm gonna have some more, have the crew in here. And y'all definitely come back. My brother Buck jumped in. What's up? He said it's a watch. Absolutely, sir. It's over. It's done. Cephalon Snow in the house. Yo, J Dub. I gotta call up JG Whitworth. I need cash now, big facts. Hey, hey, bro, gotta take a loan, a mortgage out on this house just to get a damn Xbox. My God, my God, my God. Hey Buck, if you don't have to work tomorrow, man, I'm gonna go live and get your opinion on all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Plus Ultra in the house, man. Thank y'all for rocking out with me, man. Crazy times. It's crazy times, man. Who would have thought, Nintendo or Microsoft would have had the gall to, raise their prices more than PlayStation. That shit crazy. I would have never thought it, but here we are. Uh, anyway, man, y'all take it easy. Thank y'all for rocking out with me, man. Thank y'all for hitting the like button, subscribing. As usual, y'all can check me out on Twitter, popping shit, trying to keep y'all laughing and stuff like that. In the Great Console War, it's not even a war anymore. You know what I'm saying? This shit is it's all bad. It's all bad. And I blame Phil. I blame Phil Spencer. Maybe things would be different if they would have got rid of him a long time ago. I don't know. But it's too late now. So anyway, my people, y'all take it easy. I'm gonna ride out to the sunset, get some rest. Y'all get some rest. Y'all have a great evening. Take it easy.